Let's go. We back with another episode of ChiLLin WiT, and today I know I always try to bring guests, and I got the livest guest I can find.
Let's go.
I got Preach.
What's happening, man?
AKA Donelle Cole, the local podcast. So what you think?
All right.
With T-Dot and Myke, we got 1/3 of the cast in the building. 1/3 of the cast in the building today. And then we also have Ice's resident-owned comedian.
Straight up.
This guy's crazy as hell. Give it up for me, AJ. Ice's resident comedian in the house. So show him mad love because he's a dope guy. He's funny as shit.
Straight up.
So we finna get into this and get it popping. First off, I want to just let my guests tell the world who they are, what they've done, what they got going on, and you know what, AJ, go ahead and start it off, man, because I'm real interested to hear how you became Ice's featured comedian.
Well, first of all, I'm Eze Nwankwoala. They like to call me the Prince of Ice, or the African Prince of Ice comedy, and he coined that, but I'd like to say I'm the Gorilla King of comedy. You know what I'm saying? It started, Mark been doing this for like maybe 4 or 5 years, but I haven't been off a lot. You know what I'm saying? And when one day I'll get out there and I'll play Where Is It Going Down? And so I have $100 and I'll be jumping in and out of spots to find where everybody at. Mm-hmm. And I went in Ice and it was comedy night. Okay. I think back then it was Funny as Fuck Fridays. Okay. And they got up there, but they wouldn't. I didn't think they were that funny. And Mark being my lion brother, because he went to Langston with us, we all alumni. I went to him after the show. Like, I stayed there all night. I had a guest with me. I was like, I like this. This is nice. And he was like, look, if you can't say nothing bad about nothing till you get up there and give us 5 minutes. Right. And I was like, is that a challenge? He said, it's a challenge. You come up here next week, you do 5 minutes, and if you are what you say you are, you can come back and do some more. Mm-hmm. And I went home. I didn't know nothing about nothing, and I that's how I got started. Ever since then, I told him, because I understood his vision. He explained his vision for what he had for Oklahoma, and I loved it for the East Side. And I've been supporting that brother ever since. Anything he needed, if he needed me to bring people to the tables, if he needed me to bring out the tables. And the way it happened was, he was like, he need this many people if I'm going to do 5 minutes to support the movement. And I was like, that's nothing. And when he didn't know this, and he had tickets back then. He used to be shows. It wasn't just you come and then you do it. It used to be shows, and he had to have so many tickets filled, and he used to give them to me. And what he didn't know was I went to the casino, bought 20 tickets from my winnings at the casino, and then gave them out. They used to give back. Hey, they used to make back. Oh man, they used to make all the other resident comedians like, nigga, this nigga is cheating. He is doing something, pushing these tickets. They was like, what were you doing? I was like, I was giving them out.
Niggas thinking outside the box.
Yeah, but I wanted to do 5 minutes, and I wanted to support his vision any way I could. If he just wanted a donation of $200, I gave it to him because I loved it. Yeah. Nobody else has came to that space and wanted to occupy it like that. Yeah. And I've been on the East Side since Knee-High to Grasshopper, from Millwood back in forever. And my grandmother's still there.
Old Douglas.
Yeah, they still got the house. 3 generations ago. My grandmother's mother had the house. Now my mother has the house. And my mother been had the house and moved the grandmother back in the house. So we've been on the East Side. Yeah. Okay. So, I was just like, whatever he need, I'm there for. And then my baby mama got into it. My baby was like this nigga do 5 minutes, I can do 5. And it's just been going ever since.
Okay.
That's a dope
And that's how I love, what I'm saying, what we're doing. I wish people would come out and support
more.
Yeah.
But I mean, we appreciate
it. It's coming through.
It's steady, slowly but surely. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We just gotta keep working and keep grinding and just keep hope alive. And I believe that something's gonna bust.
It's got to. Oklahoma has been growing.
Oh yeah.
And only not from our people, but I think Mark never wanted to get on the radio. He never wanted to expand too fast, too far. We got to get our own people in on it Because when the white people come, then we gonna be looking like, why are we outside? Y'all outside because you've been ungrateful. He's been doing this for years. We've been doing free. He's been doing free. Nobody is serving $5 drinks during a comedy special.
You hear me?
You hear me? And $5 wing baskets. Come on, man. You drunk and eating and getting a laugh? Come on, man. Like, and nobody is doing what he's doing. And I feel like Oklahoma is, as far as the black community, is so unappreciative of it. Because they're not coming out one night out the month.
I don't think so.
They're not coming out one night out the month. You have to persuade them to make it.
I'm gonna tell you what I see. Because I'm like one of those people that's actually involved in it. They come out.
Right.
I think it's a lot of people that's grinding right now. And it's finding the time to be able to balance, like, especially if you're a person that's ambitious, you building, you got dreams. And I'm not gonna say it's everybody, but I'm saying for the most part of it is hating, and part of it is being ungrateful. Part of it's an entitled attitude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you talk about coming out $5, people like $5 for what? You know what I'm saying? So but when you see the talent, I feel like the people that's supposed to ride for you is gonna be there. You build momentum with those people,
right?
Because when you got influences, it's one thing if I was wanting a regular crowd, but when you got hard hitters, the most creative people, influencers in the city coming. It's on a Tuesday. I like Tuesdays, bro.
Yeah.
That's in the middle of the week. And some people sacrifice knowing they gotta be at work. They come up there on those Tuesdays. The past few times I came, I'm like, fam, this is dope.
It's wall to wall.
I was, you know. So I think it's people getting used to it.
Yeah.
Right.
We're not used to seeing nothing like that. Like, you go to Dallas, you go to Houston, you go, you know what I'm saying, Chicago, Washington. That's a common thing.
Right.
But I think in Oklahoma we catch on to stuff late.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we expect people that follow visionaries to see the vision like the visionary sees it. Right. He's using a whole different insight.
Right.
You're not gonna catch that, especially from a lot of times, see, people are accustomed to being mediocre.
Right.
So you can't see people that are regular, that's not conditioned to view it that way, because they don't have the same exact belief system.
I also was scared that it was because of the stigma some the East Side has in that corner.
That's true. That's true.
I was, and I'm like, I can only see this light being lit so long, and then it just burn out. Like,
I don't think so.
Because that's where it was free at the beginning of the year.
I'm
now
telling
it costs.
Now, only problems I had with going to ICE when I first started doing comedy is that I've only done white crowds.
Right.
So I was like, shit, okay, because I mean, let's be honest, niggas is hard to please. Like, just keep it real. Niggas is hard to please sometimes. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be like,
contributors to the culture. You gotta come with it.
Yeah, you gotta come with some like shit. Because I've been stuck like, okay, I'm finna play ICE. Nah, I ain't gonna say that's not funny. Maybe I can try this. But every time, the 2 times I've been, I always do better than I expected.
Right.
Because the crowd shows love.
Right.
And they know niggas is trying, niggas is new, niggas is trying to get shit together, so they don't expect like Oscar-worthy performance. But at the same time, you come with that bullshit, they gonna let you know.
Yeah.
Like,
straight up.
Yeah, woo.
And I think
they got
dope.
me. And Mark just said up there before, like, yeah, if y'all don't like somebody, don't boo. But woo. And I get up there like, you see me? Don't I look like I come off this stage on the woo? You see how big I am?
Right.
Woo your ass. We get into
Bro,
it. Like,
you may not get no boos.
That's my ego. You know what I'm saying? I'm up here hard.
But that dead silence though.
The first time I went,
I think I'd rather have a booty than dead silence. People working all day long. Come on,
I know somebody thought that was funny.
Yeah. Because it ain't even that. It's what Mark say. If you may not bomb, right? And the crowd may not say nothing. But what Mark got to say when he get up there, he'll be like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, y'all just go ahead and put that nigga in the casket.
Yeah,
He just be like,
he'll let you know. Like, the first time I played Ice, one of my fellow comedian friends, and you know, he's a black dude, John McMillan, he normally plays white crowds.
Yeah.
But he came to Ice with me one time, man. He said they go over as well, but John's jokes go over motherfuckers' heads. So
he's a different kind of comedian. I love John. I do. I love
like, you gotta like
John.
Sometimes when he tells jokes, I gotta have a dictionary handy.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, okay.
That's legit.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Oh, that's what you mean. I got you. That was funny, nigga. Okay. 3 days later, called him like, I got that joke, nigga. That shit was funny. I had to look it up, nigga. But you know what? That shit was funny.
That's funny.
And then people, comics are like fucking scavengers because if you bomb,
right.
Best believe the next nigga that's coming up after you is gonna bring it up.
Straight up.
It will be discussed.
Bro. And if it's bad, you probably get brought up the second and third comedian that comes up at it.
Absolutely.
So I give it up to y'all, bro.
Because you can get like 30 seconds of laughs and just, hey, the guy that went before, just give it up for it. That's like 30 seconds right there. Right. And I always try to do crowd control. When I do my sets, I like to fuck with the audience, to get people involved, to break the ice.
Yeah.
So
it's been, I've had a pretty good response from it. I've gotten like, some people got upset. I mean, but it's like, it's a comedy show. You don't get fucked with.
Right.
Like, come on now.
Some people won't sit on the front row at ice.
And expect not to get fucked with. Like, if you sitting in the front row and you got like your titties out, I'm gonna say something.
You gotta say something. The ladies, yeah.
So I introduced myself.
Oh, I'm sorry, Johnny. I forgot we skipped you all.
I got it because I got my own podcast.
My bad, Johnny. My bad, Johnny. I told you.
Nah, you good. Alright, so my name is
All right, go ahead. Donelle Cole.
You king in Africa, so bro. Look, I'm in My name is Donelle Cole, man. I'm an author, speaker. My man introduced. We got a podcast called So What You Think. I'm kind of like the voice of reason. Because if y'all know T-Dot has to jump off the cliff and Myke will jump off the cliff and they'll plot on doing it together. So I'm kind of the person
you will sit there and just watch them do it.
No,
but you can't say I watched the show. So you can't.
No. I hold the bungee cord. I let them jump. I ain't saying I let them jump.
I love it.
I'm gonna hold the bungee cord. I got y'all.
Like, y'all can do some dumb shit.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be prepared to save y'all stupid asses.
Yeah, man.
So really,
bring it back, man. And so, I just recently wrote a book called From Living a Legacy, and I do a lot of mentorship, a lot of community, activist type stuff, mentorship to help out youth and just kind of giving back stuff like that. But used to be one of those kids that was on Scare Straight in like the sixth grade. Yeah, grew up in Tulsa, in the city, just north side of Tulsa. Had a mentor that died, got armed robbery, was 11th grade, got killed when I was, working. Actually on the east side, bro. Believe it or not, grew up on the east side and traveled back and forth. And so I started getting involved with different individuals and they'd be like, well, bro, how did you grow on such an exponential level coming from where you came from? And so I wrote this book, kind of just a self-development book about overcoming and getting a sense of identity and vision and stuff like that. Right. And started just pushing it out. So, so that's what I do.
So,
I love it.
I'm sorry, you guys one time.
That's what I do. So, I'm sorry, you asked me one time. I was just gonna ask Donelle, you mentioned your do you have this is not your first book, right?
This is my very first book.
This is first book.
Very first book.
Okay.
I got a book coach to help me put it together.
Hell yeah.
And then now I got a workbook. So this actually I got 2 books. And then I got a children's book.
Show the cameras. Hey, over there, one over there.
Yup, there you go. I forgot we got the cameras.
Yeah, show the cameras, you know what I'm saying? We filming this shit.
Picture on the back.
Picture.
Loving it. Yeah. And just the roads, the roads growing from the concrete.
Hell yeah.
I think it's really just a dope exemplification because, we all have our own struggles. We all have our own, stories and stuff like that. But, so when you mention that about ICE, I know I kind of seem like I'm defensive.
Right.
But the reason why I feel that way is because I see a lot of people that have dreams and ambitions and things they want to do, but there's always this common narrative that's perpetuated that's totally contrary to the things we would like to see. So whenever I hear people say, we don't get this, I'm like, whoa. It's not that we don't get that kind of support, it's that we need to be manifesting more of the things that we want to see come to pass before we can look at what everybody else is doing.
Absolutely.
Because whenever you have that 20/20 tunnel vision, you don't see stuff like that because you're so in alignment with the things you need to do. It's just not a part of your perception and consciousness.
Workbooks to go with it.
You do have a lot of words that had a lot of syllables in it.
Though.
I caught majority of that, but
basically, ideally, the things that you're saying, the things that you want to live, you exemplify so much that anything that's counterintuitive that you don't really see it, anything that's not in alignment with, like, if you want to, if you want to be like, yo, I'm trying to lose weight, you know what I'm saying, and people bring a pizza in, you're like, nah, bro, I'm going to eat this salad because I know what I'm trying to see and I know what I'm trying to think. You can have a pizza, but as for me and my table, we're not doing that because we got things we need to have done, you know what I'm saying?
I can dig it.
Yeah, and so That's what I'm saying. I guess I could break it down in layman terms.
I mean, you got pothead.
Yeah. Potheads are smart. Don't trip.
Yes, but you gotta speak slowly to us.
Yeah, break it down in layman terms.
Bobby, you can say big words, you gotta slow it down. Yo, I'm like 3 seconds behind.
I didn't know it was that many pages to read. Let me find it.
Yeah, we don't do drug deals on my show. We do book deals on my show. We do book deals on my show, son.
I looked at it. It was like
books on my shit.
It was like 150 pages. I can read that.
Really?
Man,
y'all hear him, man.
Listen, I don't like reading little fat books like this. This bothers me because I go to sleep. Like,
you know when the most you're reading was the best time when you're on the toilet. Because you're going to be there for 30 minutes anyway. You might as well. Get like 5 pages in while you're on the toilet. Like, you'll finish like...
Facebooking on the toilet.
You'll finish... Exactly. You're like on the phone anyway.
The best ideas come to you. But
you know
y'all need to be washing y'all hands too. I thought the coronavirus going on.
Process after the toilet in the tub.
I mean,
one to the other.
I leave my book. Whatever book I'm reading on the toilet, I leave it in the bathroom.
Why? Soak it up. Back up. You know what I'm saying? I hate sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I've been scrutinized by my kids on my processes. They need to use the restroom too. Now I just got off work. I go and lock myself in the bathroom. Like that's my whole therapy. As soon as I get off, even if I don't have to use the restroom, I still get on there, and if my body, oh, that's what you trying to do? No, nigga, I was just trying to relax. Ugh. Bro, in the tub, it's real. You gotta make yourself do these things.
So you saying after you use the restroom, then you take a shower?
Then you take a bath.
Bath?
I soak in my tub. I soak it. I love just to sit in there.
I take a shower
after I soak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's that process. You sit your hand
like
in
every
the tub.
single
I don't wake up like
this. You know,
this is the process.
Man, you know, this is the Wonderland, so I'm trying to figure out how colonized I become.
In the water. In the water. Just relax in the water. Let's get it.
I'm sitting there sounding intrigued. I'm like, so how do you do it?
And when the water cools down, you get up, then shower. Then get out.
That's when you really soak.
I didn't even know. In the water is the bar.
You marinate.
Yeah.
You marinate.
The shower is the labyrinth, is the poop.
Damn.
Come on, man.
I've been doing it wrong, bro.
No, everybody's different.
I take showers. I only soak when I'm like, damn, you know, I need to relax and I need to, you know, my muscles kind of tense a little bit.
I'm a graveyard, so I need it. And then my mother would be like, you know, you're still dirty, taking a bath in the tub. And I'm like, you know what? Just for you, I'm a shower when I get up.
Honestly, that's the only baths I take.
I can see how they can be therapy.
Women are.
Yeah, man.
I don't bathe by myself. If I took a bath, I'm taking a bath with somebody.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm showering.
Yeah.
I only bathe when it's like I'm trying to be romantic or some shit.
I can dig it.
But that's the only time I'll take a bath.
I put very hot water in there, and then
I'm
just
gonna take a shower.
Let it get cool. And sometimes I still be scrolling on my phone. Look at this.
You got your Russell Simmons.
Man.
You know what? I be seeing this goofy ass, you know, on Instagram, and he be having motherfuckers legs crossed. I'm like, look at this. He ain't got shit else to do. I want to be that fucking rich, bro. So when I can be on Instagram Live at 6 a.m.
in the tub,
in full Hindu, trying to tell motherfuckers how to meditate. I want to be that rich, okay? So I can do that on fucking money.
And he golfing.
Do you meditate now?
I'm trying to learn,
bro.
But the problem I'm having is which technique I want to use. There's a lot of them out there.
Man, I'm in this class called School of Metaphysics right now, and I've been going about 6 weeks. And we got to meditate every single day as an assignment. And it's so powerful, bro. I can understand the significance of it and why it's so valued in other cultures compared to like how we are, and like the way we think, and we can't still our minds.
My response to that is that
that's why I don't watch TV. Like even when I get through all that, when I come out, I just lay there. That's why I'm so behind.
Fuck you guys, I watch TV.
No, it's nothing wrong with it.
Insult my intelligence.
I'm watching Real Housewives. Mouth breather. He watching TV. Keeping up with Real Housewives of Atlanta.
What you been watching, Mike? know a lot of geniuses that be nerding out to these comic books.
Oh, you know what? You know you want to get me started on the space time continue or the multiverse. I can do this shit all day.
They gonna let you down. I just wanna let you know. When they
I can talk
come out
about
in the movies, y'all can't be.
Oh yeah, I'm a bitch about stuff that
Have
I
you
feel
been
like.
to Comic Con?
Not the big one in San Diego, but I've been to the local ones here in the city.
One of my partners, man, he's extremely wealthy. He was talking about going.
I want to go.
Huh?
I want to go, but this year's already sold out.
They still gonna have it this year.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, right. Here's the thing.
Because the marathon just got shut down.
Anyway, yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you guys about. What are y'all thoughts on Corona and the widespread of fear?
You want to go first?
No, you go ahead.
Because this shit.
Okay, so I can tell. So I got a friend that's a conspiracy theorist.
Oh,
So I have
ooh, I am too.
I got multiple different opinions on it.
Let's do it.
So, considering I do like meditate, I know pretty much the mechanics of the brain. I know that fear has been something that's been utilized since day one. It's always going to be used because a lot of people are not conscious about how emotions rule everything. They just react. It's stupid, bro. And I understand it because human nature, it's fight or flight. Like that. Especially when you're in areas where you used to being powerless. It's common. And as a tool, it's been like that. If you can tell me what person in leadership didn't use your emotions to fuel their endeavors
Or agenda,
it's like that. It is what it is. And so it's not to say that it's not a serious thing. I just feel like because we are afraid, even if there was nothing, we would still get sick. Because by mind, the way we think, we can get sick.
I saw an episode of House that had that whole theory in a nutshell. One person had some particular disease that was infecting him. And he told his house told every passenger on the plane, and all of a sudden people started, I'm getting it too.
Yeah.
He spread the information and fear, and people generated in their mind. You ever heard of like the placebo effect?
Placebo, perfect. I got 3 of them. 3 examples. Placebo effect, witch doctor, voodoo, okay? And then you remember those Christian pastors that used to let the poisonous snakes bite them? They wouldn't get sick because they can make their minds reject poison. If you can make your mind reject poison, then that means you can automatically make yourself sick by your thought. Because the way you think dictates everything in your body.
Well, exactly. It makes you wonder how small or how little we use our brains to really think about it.
Hypnotism.
You know what I mean? Like the brain is,
Man, it's by far.
The human brain is by far.
There's a book by
like I just don't smoke weed, nigga. I know these shit.
No, there's a book called The Placebo Effect that's powerful, bro, that you should check out. But yeah, half the medicine, probably more than half the medicine right now is off placebos.
Sugar pills.
I believe.
Yes.
It's all about controlling the mind. You control the mind, the body will follow.
So yeah, I do believe that. I also believe that Trump has always wanted to have power.
That's why your Bible say money is the root of all evil, but all the niggas with power got all the what? And all the niggas broke got all the what? Bibles.
Well, they don't have just money, they have
Power.
Because you can have a bunch of money, but money don't mean nothing.
It don't make it.
Can you make people do stuff? That's the real power. So shutting down other countries has always been a thing. We want to bring all the jobs back to America. Now China shut down, which is like the major production of the whole world.
They got more money.
Hell yeah. So I think a couple things about that. I think that it's always been an endeavor that somebody wants to push. I think the powers that be have things they want to do is gonna always go on, and I think that you gotta wake up.
See what you think,
I can't be more afraid of something that I've already gotten that's more deadly than that. Like when I went to Africa 6 years ago, I contracted malaria. Now I came back and I'm feeling flu-like symptoms. It takes a week, but that's a jet day. And it's passed around during the rainy season in Africa by mosquitoes. Well, I'm down there for my dad's funeral, minding my business, and I was drinking with the elders. And my brother warned me, he's like, don't drink with them. You don't know what you're drinking. Just drink the Coke in the bottle. When they start mixing, don't do it. And I was like, man, these my feet.
Oh my God!
I drunk something that didn't taste like nothing, and woke up the next day like.
What you think, man?
And I can't be more afraid of something that I've already gotten that's more deadly than that. Like when I went to Africa 6 years ago, I contracted malaria.
Oh shit.
Now I came back and I'm feeling flu-like symptoms. It takes a week for that to gestate, and it's passed around during the rainy season in Africa by mosquitoes. Well, I'm down there for my dad's funeral, minding my business, and I was drinking with the elders, and my brother warned me, he's like, don't drink with them. You don't know what you're drinking. Just drink the Coke in the bottle. When they start mixing, don't do it. And I was like, man, these my people. I'm drinking with my people.
Oh my God.
I drunk something that didn't taste like nothing, and woke up the next day like, and my brother was laughing because he did his little 5 years, and we were in the village, and he said, I told you not to drink with them. I said, no, now, even though you did, you let me stay out here all night long. I had to soak in some stuff. Because my whole body was covered. I know I got
like outside?
I was outside. Getting ate up by who know what. If a snake would have been me, I wouldn't have known nothing about it. But we had fun the week we was there. When I got back, it started kicking in. My mother was, it's nothing. I had to check myself into OU.
Wow.
And then within 15 minutes, the stuff was shutting down. I threw up tea. My mom was like, drink this tea. It's good for you. It's herbal.
Yeah.
I was like, this ain't normal. So I had to, my son came with me. I got in my car, went to the hospital. Within 10 minutes, some Oriental dude, Asian, or was Oriental, he looked Indian a little bit.
Yeah.
He's like, I have good news and I have bad news. At 3 o'clock in the morning, I said, man, I don't care. Whatever news is news. He says, you have to get checked in. The bad news, you have malaria. I'm like, at least we know what we got. I didn't think it was that bad. But they were like, yeah, your system was shutting down. They put me on an IV drip. They kept me in there 2 weeks, and they were not going to let me go because they couldn't find what strain of malaria. It is 14 strains.
Damn.
They treated me for all of them. It was. That was what's so crazy, because then some of the medicine wasn't even in Oklahoma. Some of the medicine was like in Arkansas or somewhere where the CDC had it and it wasn't regularly used, so I had to be in there. And I was like, oh, I'm so sad. It's like because of the way my blood was looking, it's a blood-borne pathogen. So the way they couldn't tell the shape of the strain.
Damn.
Because
that's
how
like
long.
28 days later and shit.
and a $14,000 bill. And a $14,000. I came out of there. They sent it food, being in there. They moved me from the 3rd floor where they had jail people to the 6th floor.
One time
I was like, man.
One time you use hand sanitizer, all the rolls of tissue. They charge you for breathing.
And I stayed in the shower because malaria
my water bill
messed up your system. So none of they couldn't let me leave till my mess was solid.
You watch my TV.
My stuff was solid. I took the IV drip. I was like, I'm sick of messing on myself. And the dude come in and change my diaper. Yes.
I had to wipe your ass. That's
bro. I want to shower.
That's 5 bands right there. I had to wipe your ass. That's 5 bands on top.
I want to shower. I'm sick of this bed. I'm sick of this bed.
Bro,
that
is terrible.
I moved that IV drip in the shower and stayed in there, shitting on myself. I didn't care. I was not coming out of there.
Way worse than coronavirus, bro.
Exactly. So when you talk about the
coronavirus, he's like, I don't give a fuck.
You don't even know you got it.
I don't give a fuck about a corona.
Go have you have the corona.
I got leftover malaria.
Even
he gonna see my malaria. He gonna see corona walking down the street. Oh, he's like, hey, fuck you, nigga. You the ops, nigga. Hey, stop that, nigga. Your strand ain't got my strand.
It's part of you. I'm mad at all the shit he came with.
All the germs I got inside, they gonna fucking jump me. Like,
as soon as they got ready to release me, they was like, you can't give any blood ever. Your blood has been tagged. And I was like, I never liked giving blood in the first place. Why care? People said it's like, don't volunteer your blood, don't do nothing. I said, okay.
He was like, hey, yo, pneumonia, sock that nigga, man.
You tell people that whenever you be dating?
Yeah. I can't give you blood. You
ever had that? Oh, nigga got malaria.
I don't even know.
Well, you can't give it to him. Like,
I don't even know my blood type, so. But I'm diabetic, so I couldn't give blood away if I wanted to. Like,
I was like,
my
y'all
shit
act
back.
like I want to give people my stuff.
Motherfucker get my blood, they be mad. You gotta get this shit back.
That's funny. That's
I was mad.
So that's your thoughts on it. You like, nigga, don't scare me, because what I did
not only didn't scare me, at my job, you know, I work at a food plant. We have to wash our hands 20 seconds. Yeah. We've been on that. Like, I don't even have no nails, and my nails grow nice. You know what I'm saying? So I keep mine cut. We've always been washing our hands. And like I say, after my job, what do? Go in the bathroom, do my dizzle, and take my shower. After that, I sleep all day. I don't have a routine where the coronavirus is just. I don't know nobody that travels.
Yeah. I mean, I read around people a lot.
I feel like Eastside pussy, so I feel like I'm alright.
You gonna be alright. It's a lot of nutrients in there.
You said like ain't nobody on the east side gonna get coronavirus.
They probably got it. They don't even know.
I doubt it, bro.
So
I don't know. Like, I just know fear is not gonna do nothing about it.
Right, it's not.
I'm like, I know. Looking at my life, everything I've had to survive through, this is not gonna be the last of it. We're gonna have more even after this. So I'm like,
and you ever notice there's always like a disease during election season?
Yeah.
H1N1.
Yeah.
What was the other one before that? Or after that? What was it? Ebola.
Yeah.
It's always
something. It's gonna always be.
Try to keep your eyes. I feel like it's sleight of hand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't look at this. Focus on this, because we're doing some shit over here we don't want you to see.
Right.
So, but what the fuck are they hiding? What I want.
Well, don't nobody know this, but a couple of years ago, the CDC, you know, sent out your flu shots. And everybody at my job got it. They were pushing it like, you need to get your flu shot. You need to get your flu shot. I was like, isn't that introducing the flu to your system? So ain't you gonna get sick anyway? And the ladies like, cut it out. Just get your flu shot. I didn't give them a flu shot. And a couple of months later, they gave out the wrong flu. The flu, everybody started catching the flu, but it wasn't the shot. It wasn't the right shot. They did the wrong survey. It was the wrong strain. Yeah. And so they had to come back and they had to send some more stuff, and you had to get another shot.
Have you ever had the flu before?
Not recently, but I have, because here's the thing with me. When I get sick, I get flu-like symptoms, but it don't last. Like, I'll be sick for like, normally the flu will hold you for like a week or two.
Yeah, right.
Mine lasts 4 days, and then like by the 5th day, I'll be fine.
Right, because you smoke weed.
Maybe.
Or maybe get them all this good.
But I don't stay sick.
That's what it is.
She keeping it nutritious. You know what I'm saying?
I don't stay sick for long. When I do get sick, it's like one time a year.
Yeah.
And it lasts for like 4 days, and after that, I'm.
It's a season change. I do it too. I do it too. Every season change.
Yep. Oh man, I'm super conscious of my health though, because I hate being sick, bro. I got sick last week, man, just allergies and just, and this is different. I'm not gonna even front. Like, I usually don't even have allergies like that, but this season, whatever it is, it's just been different. I don't know if it's just because they've been putting signatures out there everywhere you look. It's out there, you know what I'm saying? And I know how it is, man. Once you see something after a while, you start to wonder, like, it's just like if you watch a late night commercial and it's one of those pharmacy commercials, and you like, are you bored right now? Have you been working all damn day? Have your kids been getting on your nerves?
Try this pill. When you go to sleep at night and wake up the next day, then try this pill. I got that.
Yeah, are you sitting there thinking you really don't want to go to work tomorrow?
And see,
I mean, it'd be like the side effects trump what the fuck is trying to fix. Side effects move, bad mood, sticky face, and it goes on for like 35 seconds. You know what, do I?
Really don't want
I don't like taking pills.
What if it was like you get unlimited play for the rest of your life?
If I take a pill?
From the baddest chick. Yeah.
But this pill makes me what? It's like love potion or some shit?
It don't matter.
I want to read the side effects. The side effects.
What pill?
Your life might not be wrong.
It say it do that.
What pill?
It give you them kind of abilities.
What pill would you take if you was like, damn, I might sacrifice it all? What would it be?
No,
I said, man,
I mean,
you see the world.
Okay, if they had an immortality pill, I would fuck with it. Because I'd like to live forever.
Live forever?
No, I don't want to live forever. Watch
everybody. A no dick or something like, Kill me.
Oh no, my man fall off, bro. That's the only reason why I'm living.
You feel me?
That's my purpose. What if you get like? Fucking he didn't kill me. Listen, I don't deserve your friendship.
You feel me?
It was good while it lasted.
I'm not even playing no more.
See, this is some Twilight shit right here. That's what I'm saying. I watch you mention that stuff to know the wrong decision. You know what I'm saying? That question you asked is some dude that glitter. It's some dude that glitter in the light. It's some dude whose suit you've never seen before. This nigga's suit is all about. Yeah, you've never seen his type of shoes a day in your life. We'll come in and be like, so. What can I do you?
Like, no, nigga, you a fairy. I'm not fucking.
Yeah.
You are some type of mythical creature that I'm not. No.
You didn't even know it. Now, if that was.
I
don't want to live forever, but to sacrifice it all, what does all mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? My life and that's it? Or like.
Maybe we should do this. If you had the choice of a superpower, since we in here with the comic books,
right?
What would your superpower be?
Am I going? Are we going? Who's going first? I've asked this question. Oh, nigga, where do we begin? Can I do one or what? One. Just one. Professor X. I want to be able to take over motherfuckers' mind, do shit with my mind.
Freeze
He said he want to be coronavirus.
No, I just
everybody's mind.
I wish. I mean, it's something dope about being. You could shut the fuck up and just shut a nigga up. You know what I'm saying? That's cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I can control every. I don't think I would take over the world per se.
Right. But you can freeze time. You
Oklahoma would be
time.
Like Oklahoma would be.
That'd be dope.
And see, me would be Colossus. I like the fact that he can turn himself into metal and he don't age.
That's pretty cool.
You know what I'm saying? When he can turn into human, or he can turn himself into all metal. And it's soft metal. So he's strong as fuck.
She left with my sticks. I'm finna roll me another blunt.
I need the sticks right there, bro.
Well, I had a tray and shit. Go ahead, I'm listening. I had a whole tray.
I like Colossus. Yeah, he can.
Oh yeah, Colossus is hard. And he's Russian too.
Yeah. I like his superpower. And he don't age while he's in his metal form. So he can stay in his metal form for as long as he wants to, and then turn into a human for 2 weeks.
That's dope.
Then turn back.
I'm trying to think.
Man,
turn
I
back into human, get some pussy, and then turn right back.
Who?
Reading minds would be dope.
Like I would never do shit for myself ever again.
Huh? He's all metal.
Oh no,
you can read it.
I can read your mind. No, you got. Yeah, I got Colossus too. Like only motherfucker that's immune to Professor X is Magneto because he has a helmet. And Juggernaut because he got a helmet too. Because they both got a helmet.
I'm giving a helmet.
Get you a helmet and you can't. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to the bank like every day. Give me the money.
I don't want him to know when I turn
back
into
the money.
I don't want him to know when I turn back into a human to give me the pussy. Because that's the only way Colossus.
But I wouldn't have you do no weird shit though. You probably just be like personal bodyguard.
Right.
But you wouldn't probably would be upset about it.
He said personal.
Right.
Like
that means you get paid.
Maybe.
Right.
Hey, bro, you ain't paid me you ain't paid me in a month.
Nah,
you sure?
You
sure?
And he read mine. In your sleep, you got paid. But when you look at yourself, look.
This dude,
I'd be the
hey, listen, I feel like he really thought this out. You
know I've been asked this question a few times.
Then he mentioned the placebo. He really want to take over some mind.
Like I'm just saying, like hypnotism and mind control is like the ultimate. Cause I don't have to do shit for myself. Like, you know.
And people bring up the coronavirus, I've been thinking, oh, this sounds like some one world control Hitler type stuff.
But Mike's not like that.
Mike's not like what?
Mike's not like that. I wouldn't even be. It wouldn't be Mike's world order or no shit like that. But
you know why? Because comedians gotta make people laugh.
Well, you know,
in order to make people laugh, you gotta influence them. You gotta be able to get in their heart. You gotta be able to get in their mind.
And that's the thing I was always subconscious
of. A relationship.
And that's the thing I was always subconscious about.
It's like influencing. I don't like to call it influencing. I like to call it like positively persuading.
Rapport.
Effectively, yeah.
You got to.
I don't want to manipulate people. I would just call it like effectively maneuvering. This is collaborative.
Mentally maneuvering.
It's a form of manipulation. Yeah, take it like that.
Mental manipulation. I mean, but it's like having a superpower, but using it for good.
Okay, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's what I use my comedy for.
I don't, bro. I'm a thief, but I'm robbing for the rich to give to the poor.
That's a difference. And you know, that's funny you say that because if I was gonna ask y'all this is one of the questions on the show, but you kind of brought it up anyway. But I was gonna say that if you were to be a criminal, what would be your crime of choice? And mine would be thief, because I steal shit now. like I'm sorry, I'm a grown man that pays bills.
Is this off the record?
No, this is legit. Like
I'm not telling that.
I'm just saying. I still like petty shit though. If I still petty shit, like shit you ain't gonna notice is missing. Like if I go in you invite me to your house and I go in your bathroom, like in little bars of soap.
Yeah.
You got a 10-pack and it's like 7, 8. You ain't gonna notice one missing.
No, you're not.
You know what I'm saying? Like I steal shit like that, or like the main thing I steal the most stuff.
I don't know, bro. They might know that. We got coronavirus. We pay attention to all that stuff. Inventory, toilet paper, sanitizer.
No, they ain't taking inventory. They done bought more.
It's hitting.
Now they really
like, and that's another. Like I'll steal condiments, like ranch and shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But the main thing I like to I take the most, especially if I see you out unguarded.
Right.
Cell phone chargers, like cords.
See,
I steal cord. I'll steal your cord real quick. Like your USB, I'll come get that motherfucker real quick. Like,
oh, crazy.
Bro, that's like important, bro. The cell phone charger.
Call somebody slipping.
I got my cell phone charger with me right now, bro. That's like all I take is my wallet and my cell phone charger.
I get you for your USB.
Hell no, you first, bro.
No,
I said my pill already, bro. Nah, you, bro. Nah, hell no. You already said how you think.
If I was a criminal, I would. That's a hard one.
This is not gonna get you invited to like.
I know.
It's like I'm not fucking with none of them.
I knew it was like that. I knew it. Somebody told me, nigga, and I ain't I knew it was you.
Oh man.
He took the best one though.
You was like that.
He took the best one though. Stealing is the shit. Like I've been robbing my grandmother's purse for coins.
Yeah.
Since I still do it constantly. I go to my mama. She would have a coin purse, and I just be looking, and she hit that corner. I'd be like, yeah, let me go on and get a couple of quarters out of here.
Yeah, bro.
I'll steal your lighter too. I'll steal your lighter real quick.
See, if I had to be a criminal, I would be a killer.
You kill people?
I kill people for money.
That's heavy.
Man,
Hitman?
It's heavy.
I just feel like some people.
But here's the thing about that. I thought about that too. But I thought about doing that too. I thought about saying that too. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not doing no weird shit, bro. As a hitman, like, motherfuckers, like, you a hitman, you gotta do jobs and contracts. What niggas say, like, hey, I want you to chop the nigga up. Bro.
He already dead. He already dead.
Bro.
He already dead.
Here's the thing. I'll ice this nigga. I will shoot him. I will ice this nigga. But I'm not chopping niggas up, bro. I'm not chopping niggas up, bro.
Imagine being like scared of blood, and you be like, oh, I got you.
And that's the thing. That's why I can't do it, because I got like a blood and gore thing. Like a little bit is fine. Like I don't mind busting nigga upside the head, little blood, fights and shit, whatever. But when it gets to like shit that's inside coming out, like brains and organs, that's when I start like.
Yeah,
I've had enough. Like I don't mind. Like
oh man,
I don't even think I can like actually
contracts on cats, dogs, deer, bears, nigga, whatever you need, clip. It's got to go. It's got to go. It's a dog that keep coming in your yard.
Man, what was that movie?
For $150, it won't be across there anymore.
That movie with Will Ferrell when he kicked that dog off the bridge. It's like, bird. He's like, yeah, that's how I roll. That's how AJ said, like, dog, whatever.
Like,
man, see, that's the thing. I wouldn't fuck with no animals.
Anybody.
Because I'm like,
birds, owls. If you need me to hit something at the zoo just for you. You know,
Putting
it's
all of the
all
old ladies' infants in
any
just
dirty.
God, gangster.
for the right price. Everybody gonna get it.
That's why this would be a good bodyguard for you, bro.
Everybody
There you go.
Ice cold.
See,
Hard to steal.
In my homeboy, I had a homeboy that was a bank robber. He was pretty dope.
They get too much time.
A crime.
I mean, you could be like, Donelle, I could see you as like Wall Street, like Larson.
I knew you was gonna say that,
bro. This is typecast,
somebody that's like good with words. I was
nigga.
thinking a con artist. I really was because I'm like,
this ain't bad.
That's not bad.
you know, con artists are crazy, bro.
Man, come
Who was
on.
the dude that did the Ponzi schemes? There's been plenty of them.
Yeah.
So I read his biography. Oh, like the Wolf of Wall Street.
That's just another form of mind control.
Yeah, and I think that it's dope to be able to.
Got them people giving up all their money.
Man, and they was making money though.
And then thinking,
Penny stocks, he was treating them how to hustle.
Oh yeah.
I think that probably would be me because I like teaching people how to get it.
Like grand.
Yeah, if it gets to the bag. Hell yeah.
Like some Will Smith and Focus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit like
Yep.
I can see you doing that. That's
If not, or like, you know, maybe a pharmaceutical company trying to push like some heavy,
pretty much drug
limitless.
So you
Yeah.
pretty much saying I sell drugs.
Yep, sell drugs. I probably would.
Yeah, I sell drugs.
When I used to hustle, I used to like it. I was good at pushing too, bro. I
can see you as like,
yeah.
But I can see you as like a big fucking coke dealer. Like,
I would.
Got weight.
Bricks.
Yeah.
We didn't move it. Let's move
Yep.
Bricks.
Yep.
I can see.
Because when I used to hustle, I used to. Oh, I guess. Can I talk about this? Oh, this is my past life.
Yeah. This is
BC. This is before Christ.
So I'm saved now.
So what I used to DJ events, and when I got out the military, like X was real big, bro. And I had a homegirl that used to own a club. She had a gay club. We used to have lesbian lock-ins. And I would DJ the event.
Okay.
And I had homeboys that would be pushing the thizzes for me. And we used to have this thing we call it Thizz Juice. We would throw thizzes in Hawaiian Punch. You know, blue dolphins, pink pumas, and we'd have them to punch. And they would drink the punch, and it would just, oh man. And it would be lock-ins like the whole night. And I would DJ events, so I never had to ever really touch it per se. But we would always host these parties, and I would buy out the clubs. And while I was DJing, they would break down the bundles. I had homegirls that would rock for me. They would go out and make it. Just bring us the cheese, and we would just bust it down together. And it was so sweet. I'm grateful none of us got caught up.
Right.
But everybody was looking out for each other. I feel like that would have been like a T.I. Grand Hustle type thing.
Right.
Straight up.
Yeah, I would have been on How I Got Caught.
Straight up.
I almost got away with it.
Yo, straight up.
If y'all have kept it up, it's a thing now. I bet y'all was making good money.
Oh, we was doing good, bro. No complaints.
Just the lesbian lockdown. I'm like, everybody naked?
Bro.
Getting them through there? All they need is an egg.
I think like the one craziest thing I saw, we went to the gay club, and I was like, I'll go in for a little bit and just chill. But when I seen people like, what? You got what? And they was going to the ATM machine?
Yeah.
Oh, it was like real to me. It was like ching ching.
Hey, game money still spin, baby.
Bro.
That shit still green.
For real.
And that's like, nigga, that's a whole nother audience.
It's different whenever you like, people gotta get money. You know how it is. Like, it would have been like modern day Cash App.
Yeah.
It's different whenever you like, yo, let me go get the bread. But if you in a club where you know it's about to go down because all you want to do is have a good time, and there's an ATM machine, oh, you tripping, bro. That's like cash cow.
Man.
Straight up.
I went to a gay club. I was dating this pastor's daughter. And I was skeptical. It was on 39th. There's a gay club there now. And she was like, you got to try this, Eze. And I'm like, no. It was the time that I had long hair. I was trying it out. And I was like, no. I'm already, you know, looking like I'm looking. And I'm in here with you. And she's tall and big and thick. And I'm like, yeah, you want a nigga to fight over you, don't you? And I was like, I'll go. Got my clothes on, went in there. Other than the gay dudes and the cross dressers, in the back, there are beautiful gay women in Oklahoma.
Man.
And they all, listen, it was like a school of fishes together.
Man.
And I'm standing on the side and I'm looking at her and I'm like, I want to be in the middle. That is love. Like everybody grabbing on each other,
dick
dancing
at all.
on each other.
And that's the horrible thing. Don't do dick at all.
But on the good note, though, if they on your team,
yeah.
Like when I used to DJ events,
yeah.
I'm like, I'm, that's cool. You don't like men, just rock with me, cause you know, as soon as when that one come up, cause bad chicks flock together.
Oh yeah.
Unless you're insecure, then you got a bunch of like.
My deal is I kept catching they little hand signals and signs, and I was like, "What are y'all doing? I don't like this feeling." And she was like, "Calm down. That girl over there want me. She do. Do she want me too?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "What?" I was like, "Nigga, we come as a couple. I wish you would come over." She said, "That's why you don't understand our signals." She was like, "But let me show you something." And they started dancing together, and the way they was dancing and feeling on each other, I was just like, I don't feel bad, but why am I hard looking at this bullshit? Why does it look so good to me?
Hey, one thing I'll say about the gay community, they party pretty good, and they don't be no bullshit.
Exactly.
You know, like,
you know why? It's
just because they're comfortable with being who they are.
Yeah.
And I think that's why people be hating on them, because if you was in love with who you are and you was able to be free, you wouldn't have half the issues you have in life.
But on the flip side, it's funny as shit.
But they do be dealing with some crap though.
It's funny as shit watching them stud nights get into it. It's funny as hell. I swear to God.
Walking back out that club, they just got buffer and buffer. Like these niggas, I know, like I've never seen in a club nowhere in Oklahoma. They were huge with tank tops on. I was like, nigga, I ain't seen y'all at no gym nowhere. Like I ain't been to a lot of gyms, but you were just too big to be in this fucking club. Something like that.
No,
they were buff. They were white and black and like different colors. I'm like, no, why y'all in the gay club? Why y'all in here?
Gay people be taking care of their
bodies. And then
body,
there was a bunch of them with cowboy boots on, and they were cowboyed up. I was like, I hope this is like a
black gay
show.
Dressed pretty good too.
And one of the dudes, I was like, are you gay? He's like, no, Holmes. It's 25 cent long necks. I brought all my cousins. He's like, it's a gay bar, but
I mean,
25 cent long necks.
You can't do a sale, nigga.
Right. I didn't feel it made me feel better.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Everybody in here ain't gay. Straight up.
Everybody in here ain't gay. Okay.
Motherfucking, if Levi's jeans was $15 on 39th Street.
Right.
Nigga,
go on to 39th.
Nigga, it's a sale, nigga. Fuck.
And it opened my mind up. It opened my mind up. Like, I haven't been back because I ain't been with that girl no more. But I would like to go to other different spots like that. Like, when I went to a strip club, a girl took me there too when we went to DG's in Texas. You know, she was like, you gotta go. I'm like, I don't have to do nothing. I see you naked. That's enough stripping for me. I love you. I like you. I want you. She took me to the strip club and I'm sitting up there and I'm like, okay, I like this too. And then she was like, you want to see me dance with her? I was like, no, I want to see her dance with her. She's like, you know you can pay for that. And I'm like, you can? And I'm 21. You think like my daddy or somebody would introduce me to this bullcrap by now. But no. So it's really fun out there, all the love that women give each other that niggas can't do. Niggas not about, I'm not fit to take you to a strip club and pay for you to see another woman dance. No, I'm not. But let a woman do it.
I mean, maybe like a bachelor party, you got all your partners, and I'm like, yo, my dog about to get married, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we just trying to have some fun, but it just depends. I guess you just got to have that certain type of mindset because
that's what I'm still.
So I used to hustle. I used to spend bread in the strip club. But whenever I started having a family, if it's entertainment, I want to make sure I reward you if you go. I mean, that's what you do.
Right.
But like bands, I don't know, man.
So it brings me to my next question. He's like, oh, this here comes more bullshit.
I just flowing well. It's flowing well.
I like it.
It was more bullshit. All right, so my next question was, okay, so side niggas, have y'all ever been one? Have y'all ever had side pieces?
Bro.
Would you do it?
I've been a side nigga.
No, I know you can't say a whole lot of shit.
I can. I'm an open book. My wife ain't gonna listen to this anyway.
Hey, man.
And plus,
play this shit for I ain't listeners,
man. Yeah. No, my wife is like, I'm gonna tell you, you first.
I've been a side nigga, and I would just like to say before R. Kelly came out with Coming Out the Closet, I was in a trunk and a closet because her real nigga had a scar across his forehead and was ugly.
Yeah, that nigga they got a scar across his face.
He was ugly. Like this dude, I worked at Sonic and I needed a ride. Like something bad happened to my car. It was in the shop. I couldn't miss no more days. And this girl was like, I'll take you home. And on the way home, she was like, Eze, I heard about you. And I was like, you ain't heard nothing about me. She said, yes, I have. I heard about you. But you ain't heard about me. And I was like, what about you? She said, you can't dig in this without consequences. I said, girl, stop it. Now, me and my homeboy at the time made a bet.
Bro, hold on. Any woman that challenges your ego,
that's what she wanted. You hear me?
Come on.
But me and my she didn't know me and my homeboy made a bet, and I was looking for the right subject.
Oh,
he
man.
was betting. We made, you know, back when you burn CDs, we made a CD of 7 songs. We bet that you couldn't fuck this whole 7 songs.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I like that.
I couldn't.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
But guess what? When she was up for the challenge, I didn't like her either.
Oh,
and it was for a ride. I knew I needed another ride another day, so I had to fuck her to sleep. I needed a ride that morning to school. Got her in there, wore her ass out. My homeboy came out and was like, "You won this one, nigga, but I'm next." I said, "Bet."
Yeah.
The next day, she was like, "You gotta come to my house because I know you did what you did, and I didn't think that was in you." And it was easy because even though like I had self-control, she wasn't a big girl.
Yeah.
I come quit on big girls because I'm already turned on. But she wasn't my type. So I was like, I could do this. It's nothing.
Blame
It's
it
like
on big girl.
Yeah, man. So the next night she took me to her house. Now we get there, her light come on, all you hear is doom 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 doom. I'm like, nigga, you didn't say we're not together, but we just broke up like day before yesterday.
2 days ago?
Right! Like you've been taking me back and forth for 2 days. Okay, so I was the cause for the breakup. Ran and jumped in her trunk and closed the door because she had
Why she
in her
just
garage.
key?
I just came out like we were in her garage goes to her back the kitchen, and like he was knocking in the front door when the light came on in the kitchen. So I ran back and jumped in, opened up her trunk, jumped in there. And he came in, they did for a little bit, then she came, and I had her keys so I can get out. She came, she tapped on her car, and I popped the trunk. And I was like, this is some bullshit. You can't keep this up. Why is this nigga doing this? He was like, he thinks somebody over here, but it's cool. This happened that night, and then she went back to my house the other night, and then it happened again the night after that, because it was only a week before I get my car back.
Man.
This time, he waited. It wasn't as soon as she came in. This nigga waited at least 2 hours. And I was in the room after taking the shower. We was about to get in the bed. And she got a closet. She has a shoe closet full of nothing but shoes. And I was like, why do women do this shit? It's so gay. I was hiding behind all them shoes. Ray, he came in, he came through the back door. He said, I know, motherfucker, you got me. I heard all that. Laying in the bed, you got me fucked up, nigga. This is a fresh breakup. I still love you. We still gonna have kids together. She's like, nigga, don't nobody want you. Ain't nobody cheating on you. Ain't nobody fucking with you.
That's a good question.
I got up because I heard him coming closer to the door and ran in the closet. She opened the door for this nigga. It killed me because I'm looking at the closet like, and you see the door saying, You opened the door, so if I was in the bed, I was a dead man. I'm too young for this shit. She didn't care. She give a fuck.
She spoke about your life.
I knew she didn't also because she also spread the rumor.
Like she like he's a big nigga. I could have fought.
Straight up.
No, I was like 19 at this time, and I ain't even think about like I wasn't even on that shit. I just wanted to make it through my car, get out, so I could stop fucking work.
Damn, man.
It got so bad that we went back to Sonic one morning, and this lady was like, I know. And I was like, what do you know? Like, we had kept it hush-hush. She was like, she told me everything. And I was like, what the fuck did she tell you? She said, you eat pussy better than the law allowed. I said, what the fuck? I ain't even thought about eating her out. I've been pissing her down. What did you talk?
And that just shows that women talk just as much niggas.
Oh, man.
But this was a lie. It was a lie. And when she came to work, I was like, I need y'all. Because my homeboys is sitting up there like, yeah. My other homeboy, my roommate, knew the truth. But she came to work a little later. And this is the morning shift. You know, Sonic opened up at like 6.
That's funny, bro.
And it's breakfast. So in breakfast, I'm having to defend myself that I haven't eaten her pussy. Like, she might want, and when she came in at 11 o'clock, She was like, "Hey, Zay, I didn't mean to."
Ain't nothing worse than a motherfucker lying.
But you know you're gonna do it, right?
I mean, but still though, you can't be saying shit like that, man. Like, you can't just tell niggas I'm just be out willy nilly like that. That's not
lying on my mouth.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't be doing that.
It ended the way, and she was like, "Well, you was." That's how I know I was a side nigga. She told me. She was like, "You was my piece of thing anyway." Okay.
You know what I'm be saying that shit like that shit supposed to hurt like. But.
So question. Would you be a side nigga? I guess you probably like he got PTSD. He got PTSD.
I've been one. It's not. It don't really hurt me at all.
Yeah.
Now have you had
something?
Now here's the flip side. Have you had side bitches while you was in a relationship?
It was the worst thing you could ever do. Like I tell people, I've cheated, but I didn't mean to.
Oh.
It just happened. I know niggas here. I know women is gonna give me flack for this, but it just. I'm standing on it.
Come on,
it just happened.
Look, are we on live?
Yeah.
It just happened.
What's happening, man?
Yeah, we on live.
It just happened.
Oh man, I think I should.
And I'm sticking to it.
Here's the thing about
nobody.
What's up, man? So. I happen to be now. So would I have a side? I've had side chicks before. I have, and I'm gonna tell you, if women could have, and some of them do, they probably would as well. I think that now that I'm older, I'm more conscious about who I share my soul with, because I just don't want to be around giving everybody meat. But I did go through like this Jason Voorhees stage in my life where I was just
murder everything,
moving,
everything,
Billy Monsters. I was just like willy nilly with the meat. You know what I'm saying? I went through it, bro. I have no respect, bro. Oh my god, I could have got coronavirus.
You could have
got it, bro.
You wouldn't even know you had it
at all. So I think
you gotta have a homo's though.
Yeah, you do. I mean, it's just experience.
I've had whole years.
Yeah,
I've had whole years.
But
I've been a side piece before too.
You was cool with it. You knew it.
I think that hell yeah. I think at one point it depends on how intimately involved, because I think that as a man, there's still part of you that can be egotistical and territorial. So if you like putting it down. You're like, yeah, I don't know nobody else put it down like me, so I feel like I got something to prove. And I'm a Leo too, so I'm competitive by nature.
Aries.
Like I'm a pleaser. I'm trying to make sure I'm knocking that thing out. And that's one of the things my mama told me about too. She said, if you eat the box, don't eat the box of the weird chicks. You know what I'm saying? If she weird and you eat the box, it's a wrap.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
But it's also the after cuddle that gets them.
What's that?
After you finish fucking, and like you lay with them.
Oh yes,
that's my shit.
That's how you create a star.
That's how you know big niggas know.
That's how you
they're cuddling. Oh my god! Listen to me. She used to rub my stomach like this. I used to lean on her. That's why I said it. She hypnotized the penis out of me.
You can't do that, bro.
That's how we got caught. That's how we got caught.
You can't lay the pipe and then cut.
That's how we got caught.
That's
where it gets
my
weird.
girl walked in and I was like
that's
this.
Where you crossed the line.
I was like this with a towel on and she was behind me rubbing my stomach. And I was just looking at her like, it just happened like, you said.
All right, man. This is
I would start a movement. Side niggas don't cuddle. Oh God, that's the new movement.
Yeah,
from
man.
now on, side niggas don't cuddle.
They cuddling is forget that's
right,
that is the move. I'm saying it on Facebook Live.
Hashtag.
They cuddling is.
Oh my
that's
God,
the new move. Soon as my camera
the women don't care.
That's the new move. Facebook Live. Side niggas don't cuddle.
Yes, they do.
Hey, bro, you don't say that now. It's cuffing season right now.
No.
I don't think I got you on Facebook.
What?
I don't think I got you on Facebook.
Forever. I got you.
Okay.
Side niggas don't cuddle. That's the new movement.
And women get hot. Big girls get hot. Skinny girls don't get that hot. But they love to cuddle. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta lay the pipe down.
I don't know about y'all. I love to cuddle too.
But you can't do that with the side.
But I'm married.
You a side.
I've been married.
You married. That's wifey shit. That's who that's for.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's who that's for.
All my A1 is for wifey. All my A1, but
like the snuggling.
Nah, you can't just snuggle with anybody.
Nah.
That's too fairy tale. That's too what they read about in the books whenever they're growing up. You gotta be conscious of that.
And you know, being a side nigga wasn't that bad if that was like the last time. I've been a side dude another time because this girl went through something. Like, she didn't trust niggas. And it was just off energy. I didn't care if she had a man. The way I felt around her was different.
Oh, you got Mike Stevens on her.
You know what I'm saying? The way I felt, like we were so cool. Like I was cool. I would be cool if we were just friends.
Okay.
And that's what it was. Till one day she was like, I heard about that. What that do? And I'm like, nah, nigga, you got a boyfriend.
And that's the thing. Like, hold up, you can't question me about shit. First off, nigga, 'cause I don't ask you what the fuck you and your husband do.
Right.
So,
and
like,
she had a boyfriend at that time, and I never asked until it was going down. So she made it to the house. Till she made it to the house.
This is about to be
and it was bust down. On top of me, while she's riding, she says, "Do you mind if I have a boyfriend?" It's kind of, I'm looking at her like it's kind of like the wrong time, and I don't want to bring other dudes in my mental right now.
He got bro.
Because I'm still,
you know what's funny?
He got side chick chronicles, bro.
I'm still, I don't want to introduce.
I always wondered about
I don't care.
I don't care about women that talk during intercourse because I'm giving you head and you talking to me. What do you expect? Like, that pussy tastes good, don't it? Like, they be like, pussy tastes good, don't it? And I'll be like,
Yeah.
Like, my whole mouthful, like, what? That's when I get confused.
Dude,
Like,
who does that?
She did it.
Older women do that shit a lot. Like, the
Stupid.
cougars, they like to talk shit to you while they fuck you. I don't know why. The cougars like to do that, but
I ain't never done that shit. I mean, let's just like don't move or she don't like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't. How do you even make time for conversation like
She
all
did.
that?
I mean, I don't mind a little sex talk.
She
like,
did
dirty
up
talk.
and
That's
down.
different. Dirty
Then
talk
she
is different.
slowed down, and I was like, "Don't stop, keep it."
I don't like.
And she's like, "Do you mind if I have a boyfriend?" And I'm just
What
like,
the fuck?
"I'm about to come, and you trying to fuck me up." I know what
Like,
this
I
is.
lost
Damn.
all shit.
I don't care. I don't care.
Immediately.
I don't care.
Yeah, she talking all that. She's been in the
Shit.
train before. You gotta be careful.
I don't care. I did not. What she was doing, I liked. I didn't.
Like,
she
she's
could've-
reading a novel while y'all having sex,
Go
bro.
ahead.
Wait,
This is
now
so
hold
long.
on. I've had whole conversations during sex.
You.
Whole conversations.
Whole.
Dude, she said, "Do you mind if I have a
Not them
boyfriend?"
kind of conversation, but okay, this is how weird I am.
It didn't hit me. The question and the sincerity of the question till after I came. Then I was like, "Have a boyfriend, nigga? You just." So you gonna homie him afterwards? Oh, I got cuddling.
That's
now.
when you found out you was a
It didn't matter. Like,
That's when you found out.
So I can get. Okay, he doesn't. You gonna meet up with him tomorrow? Cool,
That's
bet.
funny,
Let's
bro.
lay here.
God
And we
damn.
lay here. She got her leg across me. I'm rubbing on her titties. And we go to sleep and wake up and she leave. And I'm just like, But she has a fucking boyfriend. That's okay. I'm gonna fuck her again tomorrow. I gotta
We're
see
looking
her.
forward to it.
Oh, this is recent.
We're looking forward to it.
No,
and shit.
this
Oh, that's what you said. Okay, I'm like, damn.
I'm not ready. If it
Yeah,
was
bro.
recent, we still be doing
What
it.
about you, bro?
It's
Everybody knows
been.
that.
I've
I'm a grown
okay.
man now. I want marriage, but
I've had side women, but I don't.
Preferred?
To my knowledge, I've never been a side nigga that I'm aware of. But bitches is good. So you never fucking know if you really were.
Right.
Yeah.
If she didn't want you to know, you'll never fucking know.
Right.
Yeah.
Until you at the funeral and wonder who this nigga is. Fuck is this nigga?
Right.
But now I've knocked off some married women, but it wasn't a frequent thing. It was like a spurt here.
Yeah.
A few years go by, spurt here. So I wasn't like, I felt like I was a side nigga. I was just knocking off married chicks.
My deal is they're always.
I think it depends.
The married chicks I mess with are either separated or getting a divorce, and I don't understand why none of them will tell you that they're in 4 years of trying to get a divorce. They've been trying to get a divorce for 4 years.
I ain't
And they're still in court. I know it's expensive.
They like you like to know you can play
I mean,
the
you
field.
know, you got all that shit and your
Gotta deal
married
with it.
name and
Yeah.
shit. Like, I mean, divorces,
Right.
you got
You gotta
overnight.
get the ID.
And sometimes divorces, like, some niggas stay married for like medical reasons and shit like that.
He's like, it's like, my nigga, she
I had to go to a pastor one time.
Hey,
I was like, no, only if they separated in heart. They get separated in heart.
here's the
I'm like,
thing.
how do I ask that?
I would divorce, but the insurance benefits is I can't
Or
get
dude was in the army.
Is this so long? Is this so long, bro?
and he's overseas right now.
I can't
said, so you just need some side penis. Like, don't call me his name.
Like, look at these insurance numbers. I can't get this. Like, look at this.
He's like, oh man, listen, bro. I mean, I understand it because you work for Tinker,
right?
And you got to change your name on your ID,
That's
and you know how it takes a lot of time. And then once you get your ID changed, then you can't badge in.
The kids are still looking forward to seeing their daddy. I don't want to be in.
That's ridiculous.
I don't want to play that role either.
This is ridiculous.
But let me bust that ass is bright.
I've had married chicks say
nice.
this.
Get bust.
I just want to have sex with you. Just because, and I really don't want to be with you because I want to be able to do what I do with you, and you go home, and we don't have to worry about all the extras.
And that's cool. That's what you want to do. Like, be upfront about it, but don't play this role. And then we get to the house, and then I hear some keys come in. I'm like, what the fuck? I come in there, and I'm
exactly.
like, why do you have size 13 J's on the foot? Your foot ain't that fucking big.
What the fuck is this jersey?
I mean, if you got a nigga, just say you got a nigga. Because if I have a girl, I'm gonna be like, yo, this is what it is.
See, that's why I understand the purpose of size. Like, I get sometimes relationships, people are just want to do their thug, and sometimes people just don't like to have their ego bruised. And I'm like, shoot, you might as well be real. I'd rather be real than a person know than to be caught up and be looking like I'm a liar. You know what I'm saying?
And it's really different for women too, because sometimes their heart is still involved. And on some of that, the love grows fonder when the heart is absent. Whatever, how you saying go? You have to get knocked off between that time period to cut the umbilical cord of the heart. You have to have some bomb penis. I'm not lying. Or they're gonna go into a state of depression and start this whole cycle and circle. I have been that dude. I had to learn. Wait a minute now. I had to learn how to hypnotize myself out of that, because I've had a girl come up to me like, look, we work well together. We're doing good together. But what I want right now is a man that's gonna come in, help me with my kids, move in. I'm like, you gotta give me time. You just can't throw some bomb ass pussy at me, then try to smash me. I got kids too. I got bills too. She said, well, let's just cut it off. Now my feelings got involved. You know what I'm talking about?
You should have hit it.
I was already working. I was already working on it. You hear me? I just wasn't moving fast enough. Ever
since now, he been hitting him with that cuddle.
That was what I was losing. That's what she put on the table that I was about to lose in this relationship.
No more cuddling. You hear me? Side niggas don't cuddle.
Ever since that day, I'm like, nigga, side niggas don't cuddle.
Side niggas don't cuddle.
I had to go in the mirror.
So if you gonna be a side nigga, you can't cuddle.
Every day, this is how I did it. Cause the more days went away, the more I was like, I'm gonna be that dude. But I'm lying to myself. I can't be that dude right now.
Here's the thing. I'm saying it because you gotta establish dominance in some type of way.
I didn't.
You gotta let her know.
I was getting out of a relationship.
Oh my God.
And missing this girl at the same time, and she came through, and she knew that at that moment, if she didn't get what she want out of me, I was gonna go back to this other chick. She did, so I had to go in there and hypnotize myself. That's how I know what women go through in between their time period of not knowing if they really want to break up with a dude or if they want to move on. You got that bomb ass coochie had me like. And this one is over here like, let's get back together. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's work on it. Let's go to counseling. I had to go in the mirror and be like, you know what? Since this girl won't play games, I don't want to see her. And since this is my past, I don't want to see her. And I just had to keep that. I had to hypnotize myself, crying at the same time. And then one day my mama called. My mama was like, you still crying, nigga?
Oh my God.
Where's the gorilla now?
God,
you sitting up here crying. Where's the gorilla people? Why do you need a hug, son? And we're not coming from a hugging family. And my mom was taunting me like, I'll come over there and give you a hug and cook you some chicken noodle soup, but don't keep crying over these women.
Oh, black mothers don't give a fuck about
man. They are mean.
Hey, what's the next question, fam?
Okay. Here's the next one. This is like the funniest shit because I asked a lot of people this question and I see what different answers. Okay, say for instance, me and you was like best friends.
Hey, Mike, what's your name, man?
We've been friends for years. And we just sitting chilling, watch TV. I'm at your house, and just out of nowhere, I just pull out some coke and do a line. How are you gonna respond?
Nigga!
We've been friends for a long time.
We just like 20 plus years.
Bust the damn ground.
I just do a line in front of this randomly, casually. Never seen me do it before.
I don't know what you going through, but that is uncalled for.
Like
shit
just
in my house
during mid conversation, like I think I'm gonna go to the zoo tomorrow.
And he just.
Oh yeah, you know they got this dolphin exhibit I want to see.
You disrespectful, man.
That's dope.
It is dope.
I've had friends do that before.
Oh, you did? Nah,
So get the fuck out of here, bro. I ain't lying.
What you do?
Man, I was like, so I have to say this story.
Okay.
So one of the times I had a homeboy. We used to hustle.
I had a homeboy. We used to hustle. I'm trying to find Mike's name. There we go. Let's go. Oh yeah. Let me see how well the signal is. ChiLLin WiT podcast. And Eze, we good?
Of course. We got
Yeah. That's good. So I gotta say, so we was chilling, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Riding the whip, homie in the back seat, and he just busted open and just.
Like, how long you known, fam?
At one point, it was like a couple weeks. I don't want to incriminate none of my people. It was a couple weeks.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, bro, you know, I don't get down like that. Like, if you do anything like that, we can't. Bro, like, we're outside, bro. Like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? You tripping.
Yeah.
Hey, we outside.
Now, the first time
I think we can see you.
The first time I ever seen something crazy like that, we was at a party. And I walked in. So it wasn't like directly in front of me, but I walked in. But there was a part when I lived in California where they would just do that, bro. Like spread, just.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
I was chilling. I'm like,
California,
it's that kind of party.
Man.
Oh.
Like, I saw a lot of it when I used to sell cars.
Yeah.
In the car business. And this
What's
one
up,
particular
Essence?
time that tickled the shit out of me is that I left on my lunch break to go smoke.
Right.
And I was gone for like an hour. I come back, it's like 4 of my fellow salesmen in the car. Sleep. Coke under the nose. Them niggas all in there knocked the fuck out.
Dude,
See?
so terrible.
Hell no.
But and
What
I had to make a decision, like, do I say something to him?
Right.
But I was like, you know what, I just finished smoking weed, so I'm like, I can't really give them shit.
Okay, that's this episode right now.
That's
Talking about, would you be a side chick? Would you be a side chick?
And you know, that's scary.
And, okay, so same scenario. And the reason why I ask is because marijuana and so many other marijuana has become so socially acceptable.
Coke is next.
Coke already is.
No,
Coke already is
okay,
socially
okay.
acceptable.
Like right now, in my life, right now, if somebody did that, I'll probably have to walk out.
Okay, so that's what it like. Okay, so that's you got. Oh, I got plays.
When I holler out nigga, I'm be like, wait a minute, what
the fuck?
When since when?
My man said
You made a conscious decision.
He don't come.
When did you make a conscious decision to upgrade or not even tell nobody that you trying different things?
Man, so y'all can chime in.
You feel me? Because Coke is not nothing to play with.
That's not some everyday shit.
Yeah, you've been on the shit. You know what I'm saying? You just decided that you couldn't.
I think anybody that does something like that and they don't tell you about it, bro, you tripping. First of all,
and you just gonna bring that on in my house?
Randomly,
you just gonna say this.
No.
They got on the car with you.
You hear me?
I was chilling
We
with
go to prison together.
You
We
saying
supposed to
this?
take that.
What if it was like 2 bad females that did it though?
I believe it. Cause then they gonna get you hooked. Okay, first of all, let me tell you where this is coming
And
from.
I've
dated a cokehead. Oh, I got coke. Let me just tell you what she told me, because she never did it in front of me. Okay. I never knew that's what we were budgeting for. But I loved her, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He was like every month there was a certain amount of money missing. Unknown.
It wasn't none missing. She worked 2 jobs and brought the money home. But like we budget. That's what I'm saying. Like I let her have, like she left.
Like, honey, what is this?
I had my own account. No, I never
What
asked.
is this miscellaneous?
I never
$85 every week. What is this?
I never asked.
I
I never asked. The only time she got caught was when they were binge. When her and her friends it would be 3 girls.
That's just part of my nose money. Ain't no worry about it.
You can lace your eye. They will put. You can put in your eyelids. I didn't know you could put it in your twat. There's so many ways to ingest coke.
Okay, so
have you ever done it before?
Never.
Me? Okay.
Coke is dope. That used to be my drug.
I tried coke and I wasn't impressed.
I like it.
Never did.
But you know what? I'm a high energy person, so
that's why I didn't like it.
Yep.
Because here's the thing, my brain is all the time, like all the time.
Yep.
I like downers to kind of slow that shit down. Cause like I feel like my brain is like think about my brain. I feel like my brain is like traffic, and it's like multiple lanes constantly going at once. Marijuana is like a traffic guard that's just directing that shit.
I can dig it.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I like marijuana so much, because my brain constantly, like, I can keep myself awake with my own thoughts.
Yeah, I can dig it.
And it's funny because that's when I do most of my joke writings in the middle of the fucking night, like, oh shit, that's funny. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
the moment.
oh shit, and I look up and it's like 4 a.m. like, oh fuck, I gotta go to bed for like 30 minutes. But we kind of like mellows that shit out to where like I'm like, okay, it's sleep time. I can go to sleep.
You do some coke, you can see yourself on Grand Theft Auto.
Nigga, the one time I did coke, I like literally like fucked this girl until she was like sore.
See, that's down like,
yes. Nigga. Then she was like, you gotta stop fucking me, bro. It's just, it's not gonna happen. You trying to get the 13th nut? What are you doing? It is not a fucking championship.
I'm this marathon. Look, we been
all
day, all night, straight
you got
up.
to get all of this.
That's why it was perfect for me, because I used to be around a bunch of females, so I'm like, oh, yeah.
I fucked that bitch dry.
You like 17? Can you go 7 songs? I'm like, I'm going 7 songs to old school and with the 17-minute introductions.
Right, nigga.
We getting it in.
So you might know my crackhead.
Bring a gallon of lube.
Yeah.
Like, it's about to
straight
get
up
weird.
Yeah.
I love my crackhead, and then I had to let her go.
Crackhead? Oh, no. You tripping. I got a piss, man. Can I go to the restroom?
I'll show you what the restroom is.
We can do that in the middle of a podcast, because
You know what? I thought about that too, but then like I saw you, like you leave all the fucking time. You just be walk up and get away.
Oh no!
You just get away the fuck No bullshit. This nigga gets up. He don't say shit, and he'll go out and come back with like a water. He don't say, and then they'll be like, "So, preach, what the fuck? This nigga's gone." And they're like, "Oh my bad, you was talking to, like, bro, I got y'all. I watched the show, fam. I know you niggas. I watched the show. I can't wait to roast the shit out of Mac about that about the gun episode. This nigga
he went off.
He was like, at first I was with him when he first started. He was like, okay, niggas be on the internet talking shit, but I don't be worried about it because niggas don't be talking. Niggas just be talking. They ain't finna do nothing. He was like, I'm trying to start a movement. It's going down. I was like, yeah, Mac, yeah. I'm watching this shit. Like, yeah, let's do it. He was like, I'm for real. I'm gonna start a movement. Somebody gonna die. And I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Time out, Mac.
Mac was like,
bro, fuck out.
I ain't never seen Mac.
Yo.
But bro, he got to talking about guns.
You wildin'.
See, that's like, I just don't feel like anybody should ever have a gun. This nigga like, hold up, nigga, no, you need to get a gun. Like, nigga, the reason why you like this is because
you don't know. You don't know shit.
He went gay and houseway. Houseway. You don't know. I get it, because in his eyes, he's like, you want society to adapt to you. No, you need to adapt to guns is here.
Yeah. Guns ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, they ain't going
nowhere.
My brother let me have his gun. I think we was 15. He got married. He went to Texas, and he was like, "Here, hold this for me." I've always had a gun.
Right.
Even when my mother caught me with
narrative now, because I'm known as the dude that walks off set.
My mother caught me with his little 22. Even when my mother caught me with the little 22, I always had one. Like After she took it, I went and she didn't know he gave me another one, but this one was in the case. So I was like, you took the one that wasn't in the case. I was just trying to have that one, but I got one, and I've always had one. Like this last little trouble that I'm just to get off probation for furnishing a weapon to a minor. My son, we were moving and he picked up my little deal and discharged it by accident. It was my fault. Like I had it in the case, but the case wasn't closed. But he didn't know we were moving, and I was telling him to go to his closet and start moving his stuff. He went and started moving my stuff, and I had shot the gun already this weekend, so the case wasn't locked. They were like, "Yeah, furnishing a weapon still holds accounts, like you was being irresponsible." And I'm like, "But he's already done his deal. He already got charged. Like, why me?" It was like, "You're the parent. It's your responsibility. It's you. We got to get you too." I was like, so we did through all that. So like now they like, well, you know you can't have a gun. Okay. And then I stayed in Midwest City where they talk about is murder one. I was like, I didn't stay there because it was murder one. I stayed there because it was cheap. But don't worry. I like to sleep with my doors open. Like I don't feel.
I should feel like I'm in prison at home.
Yeah.
I get where you're coming from.
That's dope.
Like I've just recently starting to come be around guns more. Like first time I ever shot a gun, I was 21.
Right.
I'm 29 now. So I go to the gun range regularly.
That's it.
To just, familiarize myself with different weapons just in case, But if I want to get a gun, I just ain't took the time because I really don't want to spend the money because I'm like cheap as fuck. And I really don't want to like go buy a gun under the table because I just
at the gun shows they let them go pretty reasonable.
Yeah, that's what I heard. At the gun
they
shows
talking about
nice.
me because I like them black and heavy, and I got a hot one,
and
I didn't know. I didn't know it was the weakest gun you could ever have. It still would let something out.
Yeah, it'll put a hole in the motherfucker.
And they were like, well, if you're gonna shoot somebody, you're gonna shoot. Right. I'm not shooting nobody running for me. I'm shooting somebody that don't think this is gonna do anything to them. Like it's dudes out there that will come at you with a bat or a taser. I'm shooting them knuckleheads.
And since I got daughters, I think I probably get.
That's another reason. I
got kids.
I got 4 of them.
You know what I'm saying? So I need to be able to protect the physical.
Right. I get them on the weekend. I don't know. I'm in my I ain't gonna tell them what these people out here thinking about.
Yo. But I do think everybody should have at least a little bit of standard knowledge.
What? Right.
Some familiarization with weapons and shit, just in case shit go left.
What?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna hit you.
What happened? Oh.
This sound like a problem.
With who? What the fuck are you watching, fam?
My brother said he got an issue right now.
With who?
He said this chick said she pregnant with his kid.
I love it.
I started getting nervous. Like, wait, who was he looking for? Oh,
what? This dude made a chick like.
No.
Hey, that's a real damn chick right now, bro. You know how much toilet paper hitting these streets right now?
That's a hot commodity.
You got a bad one.
Right.
You stupid. I thought it was a for real problem.
Wow.
Yeah, she is. Stupid, bro.
Pure white.
What is you doing with your life, bro?
The shoes gone.
He said the shoes gone.
Them adults.
This is what I be dealing with, bro.
It's real. That's a great uncle.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So this is legit. How long your podcast usually run? We good, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we having fun, so I like the energy. I ain't saying nothing, so shit, it is what it is.
We've been clowning on this podcast, bro.
But we can break it down. I know y'all got shit to do.
Yeah.
But before I get y'all out of here, I just wanted to thank y'all for coming, man, hanging out with me. This has been dope.
This is dope.
And you guys more than welcome to come back anytime. I appreciate y'all hanging with me and keeping it real with me.
I'm about to bring Mac and T.
Oh man, most definitely. I need the whole crew one time. Get y'all up in here and we can just clown.
Oh, we will cut up.
Oh, it will be amazing. I can't wait.
Good networking too.
Yeah. But since the name of the show is ChiLLin WiT, I always want to ask my guests, You can chill with anybody in the world. Celebrity, living, president, dead, anybody, whoever, whatever reason.
Oh, can we pick more than one person?
Okay. That can drag this that's I know it's a long ass conversation, but yeah, pick as many people as you like, but anybody who would you want to chill with right now besides who you with?
Okay, I'll do one dead and one alive.
Go.
Okay, one alive, there's a dude named Saguru. He's a mystic out in Eastern, India.
Okay.
He has the biggest nonprofit in the world. The dude is freaking crazy. He would be who I would chill with alive. You thought I was gonna say Oprah or something like that. Jay-Z or Beyonce. If it was somebody that was dead, damn.
It can be anybody fictional.
I would probably. Let me get one fictional.
I mean, it can be anybody, fictional, Hollywood. It doesn't matter, anybody.
I would fictional. I would chill with. There's something I came across called it's weird. Anyway, Marcus Garvey.
Okay.
I would want to chill with Marcus Garvey to understand the way he thought and be able to be black and be like, nigga, we need our own everything, even our own navy, our own army. I think that's superior on the human identity level. That's profound.
That's next level shit.
I ain't never seen a black man that said, nigga, we need our own everything.
We need our own.
Yeah, and we do, but on that statue. You said we need our own country. That's cool. We need our own flag. That's cool. We need our own government. Our own. That's pretty powerful. Yeah. And to go out and do it. You
know, every time we try, somebody come tear it down, right?
Hey, what I just say about that, bro?
I always try to get all heavy and shit about it. You know what I'm saying?
I just said, we only speak our intentions of what we want to see.
Right.
But I just watched that movie Black Wall Street, so you got a good point.
You hear me? I they did it though, so they were on their way.
I don't want to be blindly incompetent.
They were on their way. They were on their way.
I want to be pragmatic, so I can see things as they are.
If I had anybody,
you done? You get all your people? You good?
Or if I said comic.
Oh, I was just anybody
what's
like
that bad chick, the one that can transform into anyone. It's like what's
Mystique.
Mystique is bad.
You nasty. You nasty. I know where you going.
I could have said like Poison Ivy or
that would have been gross.
Who's the chick that be with Joker?
Oh, Harley
Quinn.
I mean, you got something from the crazy bitches. I could do it. I could do it. Bro. I could do it like that. That's all you, brother.
You're Jean Grey. What you want to solve?
I'm more of a Daphne or Thelma.
Yeah. They look like they cool.
Some just a little more
laid back.
If I had to choose something like that.
That's legit. If I had anyone to chill with, I always thought I wanted a Lizzo.
Lizzo's
dope.
Yeah.
I just want to
stand in line, nigga.
I love her too.
You know what I'm saying?
She's dope. Her spirit,
And I want to see her twerk one time because I don't believe. Actually, I just want to see it up close. Like you know what I'm saying? I know she would allow me to be on her while she do it. Because ain't nobody. I've never seen nobody on Lizzo while she twerking. I'm like, you twerk, I'm on you. I'm on your shit. Like I just want to feel your booty just gyrate like that on me. You know what I'm saying? Like Lizzo is definitely up there right now because of all the hate she get for being a little girl in a big girl body.
You think she get more love than hate? Or you think she get more hate than love?
Both. I think she get it's too much hate because they'll push it. But I know that there's a lot of big girls that feel like her. It didn't just start with her. It's just that she get more flack because she's
pushing the boundaries. She's independent.
There is no boundary. She's a little girl in a big girl body.
I think boundaries as far as what society tries to depict as acceptable.
It's fucked up because I've heard I've talked to other niggas about the whole Lizzo thing. And it be like niggas just chubby like me, and I'll be like, what y'all think about that shit? Man, this shit gross, son. She can try that shit. I'm like, wow. It's crazy to hear niggas say they don't like big bitches. I'm like, since when do niggas not like big bitches?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe
when
I'm biased.
Is this the thing?
I like large women, bro. So maybe I'm biased, but I like her music. I love her energy. I love her charisma. I love how cocky she is, but I like women that's cocky though.
Yeah, I like that.
Hell yeah.
That's African. You know what I'm saying? If you all are ever, that's one thing that white people can't ever take away. No one take away is y'all's embrace of your culture. I want to say not even culture. Your what makes you you.
Individuality.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. When you in it. When you bask in it, you radiate on a whole nother frequency. You feel me?
Come on, this is my lane, bro.
Hey, you radiate on a whole nother deep.
That's why I call my. That's like
if you have nothing nice to say about it, don't say nothing at all, because you don't even understand what it takes for you to get there.
That's why I call my niggas like gods.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just try to uplift my niggas.
Conversation, bro.
I like to uplift my niggas. Like, yo, what's good, God? Like, I want you to feel like that because I feel like we all gods and shit.
We are.
And like me, like I'm dive into this shit because like I feel like my whole, because I'm a Gemini.
Right.
So I feel like I'm like the god of duality. Like I see both ways.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like God is indifferent.
The subconscious mind is duality.
What?
The subconscious mind is dual.
It's
because it's first it's content and then it's the state of being.
Right.
Exactly.
And
so,
I love it.
Like I'm not 100% for anything on anything. It's just like unless
you open.
You know what I'm saying? If it's like, you know, something to do with kids and shit like that, then I'm like a little more conservative. But like, but I try to just see like the common ground in everybody's side. You know what I'm saying? Like
level.
So, and that's where I try to be, and it works out.
Yeah.
For me, cause
is that your only
I don't feel like one person is just one of anything. I don't feel like anybody can be just, you know,
all of
all of anything. You know, I feel like you know some shit that I'm conservative about, some shit I'm liberal about. Like to be a human being,
you gotta be.
You gotta, you know, like open your mind.
Right.
Like
that's dope. Men
should have multiple wives.
Hey, my mama get on about that. She's like, you got her practicing that shit again that day. I'm like, Mama, they have single marriages in Africa. They even have pre-planned marriages of one woman. But sometimes you meet a woman that can't have kids. My brother's in that now over there, and my aunts. It's crazy. The elders are like, you gonna marry again and get some kids. Your dad would wish it. My dad would tell him to get a divorce.
See, here's the thing about Myke. Myke ain't having no more kids. Myke had a vasectomy.
He can't have kids.
Welcome to the club, my guy.
Oh yes.
So I know you see that episode.
I saw that episode. Yes.
So who was it? Mac hadn't had one, but me and Tori had one.
Yes.
And you know it's a different type of.
I've had mine for like 6-7 years.
You're half ass.
I've had mine for 6 years. Hey, look here. Here's the thing, nigga. All of my money goes to me. I have one kid, one child, one responsibility. You know what I'm saying?
4 kids, bro. I was getting it in.
Like, nigga, I high five myself
this podcast
every time I think about it.
Are not reproducing fast enough.
Like, look, nigga,
we probably should be going there, but word is already overpopulated. We're like, no, we didn't want.
Like, first off, let's check the census because these women outnumber us 2 to 1.
You don't know what had happened in Mother Africa. They have sterilized some people.
They're sterilized people here.
Look,
y'all all
from the radio waves.
Look,
from radio waves to the boom.
Here's the thing.
Come on, dog.
This is where look here. This is where Thanos makes sense. Okay. Let me just. This is what Thanos makes. Okay. Let me just. Let's
go ahead.
Population control.
God damn.
Sometimes some niggas just gotta go.
I've never heard.
There's a whole world out there.
What do you mean a whole world out there? Yeah, but this, fam, but this motherfucker is fool.
I know.
Okay.
We need to get up there. We trying to get up there.
Yeah,
white people probably already up there. We slow.
Here's the thing though.
Oh, somebody checking for you.
Checking who?
Why?
Who's? Oh, we got a fan on there looking for you.
No,
I said yeah.
They singled you out personally.
I ain't talked about nobody.
Yeah, I'm about to ride, fam.
Oh shit!
But before we leave, though, what is the answer to your question? Who was
Hold on,
you
the second person I want is Obama.
I
really had questions about,
his presidency.
Not only that, if he let his wife run, the next term. I feel like it's time for a black woman because they ain't letting no white woman in there. But Miss Obama could get it. She could win. I really believe.
Oh, she cold. She's America's favorite.
You hear me? Get in, let her run. I know he like, nah, I was sick of niggas. I was sick of y'all and other people when I ran and all the backlash. But I'm like, let your wife get in there, man. We need you.
What you mean, let?
I mean,
I think he wouldn't allow her to run. Like he would be like,
I mean,
nah,
I never thought she. I didn't never heard her express interest in it.
Right, like I don't.
I didn't think she had any interest in doing it.
Because you got more power behind, you got more influence behind.
Yeah, you want spotlight on you.
Whenever you doing that, you gotta swear cabinet. Unless you're just doing like Trump and doing executive orders for everything, then, or you just like, oh, they don't want to listen.
I think it'll do something.
Let's do an epidemic.
Yeah, fearless disease.
Boom.
It's real. I always thought about that. I wanted to talk to him anyway.
Answer your question.
That's too dope answer.
Yeah.
To answer y'all's question, I know this is gonna be funny as hell, but I just signed up for Hulu. Like a few weeks ago. Wait. Okay, so like, here's the thing.
You feel like I'm a non-conformist. Wait.
No, here's the thing. Like, reason why I didn't do it is because I already had Netflix and like all those other streaming sites where I was watching shit, but Netflix pissed me off when they took Family Guy away. They did. I was missing Family Guy, so I did the Hulu thing, and then I started looking through what all Hulu had. I started watching Key and Peele. My mom would always tell me about this show, but I never took the time to watch it because I was always like kind of pissed off at Comedy Central behind the Dave Chappelle shit.
Man,
so I stopped watching Comedy Central. I kind of like boycotted Comedy Central behind like Dave Chappelle. Shout out to Dave if you listening, nigga. I boycotted for you. I boycotted for you, nigga. It's for you, Dave. I didn't watch Comedy Central for like 6 years.
What, bro?
Yeah, I was like, I really didn't. And
I
still don't. To be honest with you, I really still don't. But if y'all want a nigga to do a show, holler at me. We work it out. Y'all want to give a nigga a show, we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the money be right.
I watch the show. I watch y'all station again. Y'all give me a show.
That's funny.
But
is that you better? This story better come around. That's who I would kick it with.
If I could chill with anybody, I chill with Key and Peele right now.
Yeah, you could do that.
Hey, Peele is coming out with the Candyman.
I know. I watched Candyman like Tuesday, just because I'm ready.
It's already out?
No, I watched like the old one.
Okay, yeah, you gotta get ready.
I watched the old one.
I wasn't gonna watch the old one till my kids is ready to go see
I tried to get my daughter to watch it, but you know,
you gotta see it. You gotta see it.
Y'all say scary movies.
No, you scared movie fanatic.
I do a little bit.
I hate being scared.
But
I like laughing. I love to be in love. I mean, scary.
And you will see the inconsistencies in a lot of scary movies. Like,
well, this
from your opinion, if you wasn't so scared, though, I see a lot of stuff that would not be like one of the scary movies I saw. They were they had a barn, and the thing was in the barn. I had think of nobody that jumped out the window. They all running, trying to climb out. Like ain't nobody thinking about running full fledged through the window. It's a barn. Like you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't even be the windows in there.
I got it in the show, nigga. I'm done. This concludes another episode of ChiLLin WiT. I want to thank my guest, Donelle Cole, and my man Eze through here, holding it down, man. So episode 15 is arriving. You know who it is, Myke the comedian, the joke guard. We out.
Peace.
Yeah.
Dope.
Oh yeah, this is mad fun.
That was funny as hell, bro.
Hey, we love it, man. We do this again.
That was so damn organic.
Them pepper.
You buying this book?
Yes. How much you need, baby?
15. Let's go. If you got 5 on, I don't. I just got another 20. You got cash out?